Hello, I just thought I would provide you with a view as a student in a Google Classroom. So a couple of things to take note of. Students, when they go to their classwork page, they see it a little bit differently. Material is gray rather than the blue that we see, and the material or the assignments that they have not completed yet are in a darker gray. So you can see here there's lots of material and assignments. If I wanted to see what's outstanding for me, students can go to click on View Your Work. And this is where I'm going as well as I help some students out with their getting caught up in the Google Classroom. They can click on the All, they see all of their assignments. They can click on just what's assigned. They can click on what's missing and also what they've turned in. Um, From their standpoint, once they turn something in, for example, this submission form, which was a due and it's assigned. So let's say I go in, I'm a student, I am going to mark that as done. I finished it, turned it in. Then from a student perspective, when I go back into the stream, that is now gray. So anything I've done then turns to gray. If it is missing, if there was a due date and it was missing, when I click on the assignment, it is down here going to be red as missing. So any assignments that have due dates will turn to red once that due date has passed for the child to be aware of that. Any dates that don't have any due date will always just be here in the assigned pile. But a lot of students are using that view your work. And so sometimes when they click on assigned, if you haven't returned any of the work to them, they're going to have a huge list here of assigned work that still needs to be done in terms of thinking about clearing their Google Classroom. The other thing is if they've turned in any work to you and you have not marked it, assessed it, commented on, or whatever, and returned it to them, you are always going to be the owner of that material as a teacher. And it's the person who made the Google Classroom that is the owner. So for 8.5, I made that Google Classroom. Everything the children turn in whatever class, I become the owner of it until the teachers return that work to them in some way. If you have created work and you don't have a marking scheme on the work, let's say it was just practice work you wanted the kids to do, then when you return it to them, it's going to have a little check mark here just to indicate that they've done it, which is awesome. If you want to indicate that no, you didn't do it, I would use a 0 and 1 marking scheme. 1 means you're done, 0 means you didn't do it. Again, once the date has passed where they were expected to complete that work, you return that to them. It's really important to return work to students to keep their Google Classrooms clear. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know.